My name is Margaret Maggie Sullivan. I am 76 years old. I still set the table with my mother's blue willow china, and for the last 9 summers, my son Ryan, his wife Lauren, and their 3 perfect children have told every neighbor on Lake James that I am slipping into dementia, and the lake house will be theirs the minute she forgets her own name. They say it at the dock, at the country club, on Lauren's 2.1 million follower Instagram, and once, memorably, to the local real estate agent who stopped by with an offer. They have never been corrected. This Labor Day weekend, while they're busy turning my family's 110-year-old lake house into an influencer content farm with marble countertops and ring lights, that lie gets sunk to the bottom of the lake forever. Because I quietly transferred the entire 14-acre compound, main house, boathouse, guest cottage, 400 feet of waterfront, and the vintage Chris Craft my husband restored in 1978 into an irrevocable land trust for disabled veterans last October, and I kept the deed in my knitting bag the whole time. Day 1, Friday arrival. The Tesla Caravan rolls in at 4 p.m. I arrive in my 2009 Buick LeSabre with the dented fender because Grandma doesn't trust those fancy electric cars. Lauren greets me on the dock in white linen and a sun hat the size of a satellite dish. "Maggie, you made it!" she trills, then immediately lowers her voice to her bestie. We paid for her gas. She still thinks premium is a scam. Ryan kisses my cheek. "Mom, you're in the bunk room with the kids this year. We turned your old bedroom into a content studio." The bunk room is a 10 by 12 space with 6 built-in beds and the faint smell of mildew. I smile sweetly. "Whatever makes you happy, honey." There are 18 guests, Lauren's influencer crew, Ryan's crypto bros, 2 HGTV producers, and a TikTok star who keeps calling me Gram. Day 3, the routine. Every day is the same script. 6:30 a.m., I make biscuits and gravy for 18 while Lauren films Southern Grandma Morning Routine. 8 a.m., I drive the golf cart to pick up iced coffees because Maggie loves feeling useful. 10 a.m., I watch the grandchildren on the dock while the adults take the Mastercraft to the sandbar for photos. 3 p.m., I prep charcuterie boards while they film Lake House Entertaining. Hacks. Every night Lauren posts a tearful reel. So grateful we can give Grandma one last perfect summer before we have to move her into memory care. The comments flood with praying hands and "You're such a good daughter-in-law." I keep smiling and knitting what looks like a scarf, but is actually the new deed. Day 6. Sunday of Labor Day weekend. Tonight is the finale. They've hired a private chef from Charleston, a fireworks company that does the Super Bowl, and a drone team to spell Sullivan Family Forever over the lake at 9 p.m. At 7:30 p.m., the entire group is on the boathouse deck in navy and white nautical outfits, drinking cases of Veuve Clicquot I paid for. Climbs onto a teak table in a $6,000 sequined sundress and grabs the cordless mic. Speech! She's glowing, tipsy, and vicious. I just want to thank my incredible husband Ryan for letting us keep this family tradition alive and for letting his sweet, confused mom stay one more summer before we have to sell the house to pay for her care. The crowd awes. Ryan raises his glass to me where I'm standing by the grill in my faded Lily Pulitzer dress from 1999. "To Maggie! May she live long enough to see us selling this place for 8 figures." Laughter crashes over me like lake waves. Lauren keeps going. Maggie, stand up, honey. Show everyone the dress you've worn since Clinton was president. I stand slowly. Every phone turns toward me. Lauren is still laughing when I walk forward, take the microphone from her hand, and smile the smile I used to give Ryan when he tried to sneak beer from the fridge in high school. Actually, sweetheart, I say, voice clear enough to carry across the water, nobody is selling anything because this house, this land, this dock you're standing on, and the Chris Craft you keep calling vintage chic were transferred last October to the Wounded Warriors Waterfront Trust, irrevocably. You could hear a firefly blink. I pull the rolled-up trust document from my knitting bag and hand it to the estate attorney, Martin, who has been waiting quietly on the pontoon all evening. Martin unrolls it on the charcuterie table like it's the Magna Carta. Recorded with the Catawba County Register of Deeds, October 31st of last year. Beneficiary, Wounded Warriors Waterfront Trust. Trustee, Margaret Ann Sullivan. Lauren's champagne flute hits the dock and explodes into 1,000 pieces. I keep the mic. For 9 summers, you have told the internet I'm demented. You have filmed me making breakfast, driving the golf cart, and rocking on the porch while narrating that I'm one bad fall away from a nursing home. You have used my credit card to pay for marble counters, sub-zero fridges, and the $68,000 drone show that is about to be canceled. I tap my phone. The drone team, on my text, immediately powers down. The sky stays dark. The chef quietly starts packing his knives. I continue. Tonight, I give you the same choice I gave your father when he tried to hide a girlfriend in 1987. Option A, you apologize on camera right now for every lie, and the party continues. Option B, I invoke the trespass clause. The sheriff's boat you see coming across the lake has orders to remove everyone who is not a wounded veteran or their caregiver by 9 p.m. sharp. Silence so complete, the crickets sound like a symphony. Lauren tries to laugh. She's joking, y'all. Early onset. I tap again. The giant projector screen they set up for the drone footage lights up with 9 years of Lauren's Instagram stories calling me senile, broke, and a burden, overlaid with my bank transfers to Ryan's account totaling $11.4 million. The HGTV producer actually says, "Oh my God." I look at Lauren. "Clock's ticking, princess." Lauren looks at Ryan. Ryan looks at the sheriff's boat now tying up to the dock. Lauren drops to her knees on the teak, sequins scraping wood. "I'm sorry, Maggie. You're not demented. You never were. Please don't take our lake house." The TikTok star zooms in. I wait 3 full beats. Then I nod to Martin. "Continue the fireworks," I say. The sky erupts in red, white, and blue. But I'm not finished. I turn back to the crowd. One more thing. The house is now a retreat for disabled veterans and their families, year-round, free of charge. Labor Day next year will host the first annual Wounded Warriors Regatta. I look directly at Ryan and Lauren. Your names have been removed from the guest list, permanently. The sheriff's deputies step forward. Ryan tries, "Mom, we can talk." "There's nothing left to talk about," I say, stepping off the dock in my 1999 lily dress like I'm boarding a yacht. You sold my dignity for marble counters. Enjoy the drive back to Charlotte. The Chris Craft starts its engine for the first time all summer. Lauren is screaming my name across the water, but the twin Cadillac V8s drown her out like she was never there. An hour later, I'm on the upper porch with 6 Purple Heart recipients, drinking sweet tea and watching the fireworks reflect off the lake my husband and I bought in 1972. My phone explodes. Hashtag LakeHouseGranny, 89 million views. Lauren's brand deals canceled in 11 minutes. Ryan's real estate development company loses its biggest investor overnight. I silence it, raise my glass to the moon over the water, and smile. Turns out the best seat on the lake isn't the end of the dock. It's the rocking chair on the porch when you finally remind them who really owns the view.